What's happening, ladies? I'm literally just taking a walk here, just to go and get some bits and bobs. I hope that you're all well. If you're at work, put your earphones in. If you can, pour yourself some coffee, some tea, whatever you like. Relax, and I'm gonna talk about something here. So, I'm gonna talk about in this video, when you're in a situation, you find yourself in a situation where you love your boyfriend, but he has no ambition. You love your boyfriend, but he has no ambition. And I can only imagine how frustrating that must be. I've been, obviously as a guy, I chill with guys. So I know what it's like to be around men who have no ambition, men who are happy kind of just to get by. You get these guys who are just so happy to, work a job. They want to work their job. They want to chill in the weekends. They want to go out, get drunk, whatever. You're in a relationship with one of these guys, and you can see the potential that this guy has, but at the same time he's not really doing anything with himself, and it's almost like you got to be with that guy, and it's really frustrating. And I can just see, I've seen it with women, they're with guys, and these guys, and they kind of give that guy the look like he's kind of just there on the couch doing nothing, and he's kind of just wasting himself. And not only is he wasting himself, he's kind of wasting your time as well, because you guys could be living a better life than what you're living, and it's well within that guy's capability, and you know that, and that's partly why you fell in love with him. A lot of the time, these guys, when you meet them, they're not the guy that you're currently with 5 years, 10 years down the line. They've lost something, and you can see the potential in him, but he's just happy to go along, just bob along and be average, or not be the best that he can be. And I think there's something really to be said, even if you don't achieve, some would say greatness, some would say whatever, reach the top, at least try to be the best, at least try at whatever it is you're doing. You should at least try whatever you're doing. And when you see when you're with a guy who's got the potential but he's just not doing it, that must be really frustrating. So my heart goes out to you. I don't know, I feel like it's a very unfortunate trait of men. A lot of men only seem to want to get themselves off the couch and really put their effort into something. A lot of men only seem to want to put their effort into something when they're trying to obtain something, or when they're on the brink of losing something. It's like when a guy, and a lot of men are actually motivated solely by you women. You women listening to this video, they're solely motivated by women. And a lot of women, on paper that sounds great, a man living for his woman, that sounds great on paper. But in reality, if he's relying on you, then that kind of makes his whole ambition a bit ingenuine, because it means that he's not motivated. So it means he's not self-motivated. So what happens when you need to go and see your family? I don't know, say you live in England and you've got family over in America, you gotta go stay with your family in America because someone's passed away. So is this guy just you're not gonna be there to motivate him for a month? I don't know, maybe you've got commitments and you need to go somewhere for 1-2 months, whatever. you can't be there to motivate him every day. So I know women say they want a guy to live for them, but you need a guy to be self-sufficient as well. So yeah, unfortunately, a lot of men, they're just motivated by women. And I know you want a guy to love you, but you don't want a guy to be dependent on you. That kind of is the opposite of how it goes in nature. And I know you ladies are attracted to a strong man. A guy that's dependent on you, fully dependent on you, is not a strong man. So I don't know. And also, you know, men, they tend, as I alluded to before, men, they tend to be motivated by, they only tend to really put effort into things a lot of the time when they're trying to obtain something, or when they're on the brink of losing something. So when they're trying to get with you, they're putting in all the effort, they're trying to sell themselves, they're trying to make out that they're this and they're that, and then when they're with you, it drops a bit, doesn't it? It drops a bit, which is only natural, but when it's drastic, that's when it's a problem. And then when you're giving all the signals that you're fed up with the relationship, all of a sudden the effort comes out again, and then you say, do you know what, I'll stay with you, and then the effort drops again. So it's a very unfortunate thing. But I would also just say to him, you know, drop the hints here and there and remind him of who you fell in love with in the first place. You can't force someone to change, but you can definitely do all you can do on your part, and just send out, you know, drop hints and kind of just push him in the right direction. And if he wants to go in that direction, then that's cool. If not, then there's not much more you can do. But one thing I have learned is you can't make someone be someone who they don't want to be, or make someone they're not. You can't force someone to do something they don't want to do, and you can't force someone to be someone they're not. So there's also a line where you kind of have to say, do you know what, this is it. But at least you can do everything on your part before you get to that stage, because there's a lot of guys who they just need, you know, they kick up the backside and they're good. But there are also, unfortunately, some guys who will never change, and all the effort that you put in, all the effort that they were putting in before, was just merely a hoax to try and get you, to reel you in and get you to be with them. But that's not who they were, and that's not who they are. So I hope you gain value from this video, ladies. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day.